Zombie apocalypse.
This is AGA FOREX. Today I'm going to discuss about one question that someone asked me at last 21 hours. Look at it from here. This first question, this one. The person asked me, sir, please explain area of value. I replied him, I will in my next video. Area of value. Somebody even help me answer the question. That's why I like the answer, and I let me even make this answer. Let me pin this answer, because he said something reasonable. He said area of value is where more than two rejection before support and resistance area. He explained it with simple sentence and simple statement. What we mean by an area of value? An area of value is an area, either a support area or a resistance area, in which market reject that point at least twice. That's two or more than two rejections. Let me give you an example, because I have to wait to get an area of value to enter a trade now. Look at it here. I'm in a serious profit right now. Look at it. Because I bought market from an area of value. Let's use 15 minute chart or 5 minute chart. Okay. Let's use the 15 minute chart. It will be better. Or the 5 minute chart. What it means by an area of value. An area of value is an area in your chart where market tested for twice or more. Or let me show you how this market. You see, this chart, generally, this chart is 5 minute chart. So it's a recent chart. Let me check the last top here. Look at it here. The last top here is 25th of March around 1:30. This top. This thing happens. I even closed a trade around there. That's 25th yesterday. Let me check date. Today is what? Today is Friday. Friday 26th of March. I'm posting this video live 10 a.m. here Nigerian time. So you see, this is the first top that the market made. This top is the first top, and this is the second top. Another top here again. Market retested this area recently. Another top. Let's call this one top. Another top. So making it 1, 2, 3 tops. So even after this third touch, after the second touch, anytime the market comes to this area, you should expect the market to respect that area and reverse, because that market has acted as a resistance at that particular area before. So it will forever act as a resistance even in the future. That's what you should understand, please. What you need to understand, anytime market act as support or resistance today, it can actually act as support or resistance tomorrow or in the future. Understand these two things. And anywhere market act as support now or today, it will surely act as support in the future or tomorrow. You understand? So please try to understand these things very well. It's very, very important. Look at it now. I place a trade. I just put the signal into my to my BIF group. I just placed a trade from an area of value, and the market is moving almost 30 pips for me. I'm using 0.2 point lot size. I'm making almost 60 to 70 something dollars profit. So this is how to buy from an area of value, and this is how to sell from an area of value. If you notice this position I placed now, I'm not using my strategy. I'm just placing the trade. But I know that since market is rejecting from an area of value, definitely if it comes here, it will respect my strategy. Look at what my strategy is telling me now. See now. It's now that I'm even going to wait for a confirmation. And since my account is connected to bot, I'm very sure bot will take this trade for me. Let me show you. This position. Bot will take this trade for me. If all the moving averages here crossed, that's when my bot will take signal for me, and that's how I will take our signal from our strategy for either cross off or cross down. Whenever the market cross this black moving up, that's why I encourage you people, if you don't want to be subscribing for signal, kindly try and buy our strategy or our EA, and we'll be updating it from now till the end of the year, and whichever update we make, we'll give it to our first buyers for free. That's just it. So that's the advantages of buying AGA Forex strategy. Anytime we update our strategy, even if it is bot, we'll update the bot and we'll give you the bot for free. So at that moment, you don't have to buy a new bot. You have already gotten your bot. So you see, I am buying from an area of value. I am already in serious profit. A market has not done anything to my. I'm not going to be feared. I will not be panicked because of spike. Spike, know why it comes. You will hardly see spike approaching resistance unless if that market is going to break out, which this one seems not, because the market did not even reach the top. This is the top edge of the resistance. Let me even put it. This is where the resistance is. This is the top edge of the resistance. That's why I ask you, anytime you are defining a resistance, you should define a resistance as an area, not as an area, not a line. So you look at it here. This area now, where I put this rectangle using this my straight lines, this is where my area of value is. Because typically, if you are looking at this chart, you see the market has rallied up here, reached towards resistance. Are you going to sell at this resistance, or you are going to buy? If you can answer this question correctly, that means you should know what it means by an area of value. Area of value help you identify good trade setups. Like now, even this market will spike, I will not panic because it may hardly capture all my profit. And this market, I said 40 pips TP, and this market is almost 20 pips now. You see, it's almost 50% of my TP. So anytime you are trading any fundamental instrument, be it boom and crash, be it step index, range break, anything, all you need to understand the market structure. Understand the market structure. Understand what the market is doing. Understand what the price action is telling you by mainly looking at it with your own naked eyes. Because the best indicator in this world, whether you like it or not, as far as I am concerned, based on the researches I made, the best indicator in this world is your eyes, because it's your eyes that sees the price action, and it's your eye that give you your emotions and your own trading trigger influence. It's your eyes that will give it courage whether to enter or not to enter the market. So any indicator you are seeing in this world, all these other indicators, they are just minor. The major indicator is your naked eyes, because it's your eyes that is seeing the main structure. Besides, this is boom and crash. It has no any fundamental influence. That's why it's very, very easy for you to learn, and it's very, very easy for you to get money. If you are a forex trader, you will know that trading boom and crash is the most easiest thing for you to do as a forex trader. I'm a full-time forex trader, but the kind of money I generated with this boom and crash in just a few times with my strategy and my trading bot, my brother, it will shock you. And I know what I'm saying. And I have over 60 people in my VIP signal collecting signals from my VIP content. So Hadibi, I'm not serving them well. People cannot be coming to me for help. As I promise, I always promise to help all struggling traders that want to use the financial market and make money. And I promise to. And why is the next area of support here? This is why our next area of support, because this market touched here once, twice, and thrice here. And that's why I place my take profit at this point. So anytime, anywhere, whatever you are trading, S&P 500, stocks, indices, forex, commodities such as natural gas, crude oil, gold, because I'm very, very good in trading natural gas and crude oil, because that's my first fundamentals, or I should say instrument I used to trade, and that's why I learn fundamentals very, very well. So if you want to learn them, we have a special personal mentorship over everything you need to understand. You don't have to learn all. Find the simplest one and learn it, and you will back up and you will get what you want. Simple. So please understand what we mean by an area of value. An area of value is an area in your chart, either at a support or at a resistance, where market reject that area at least twice. When market reject an area at least twice, it's telling you that that area is an important area. Because had it been that market is strong enough to break out that market for the first time, it will have break it out, and it comes back and test it the second time and still not break it out. That tells you that that is a very strong. Don't be surprised, this area is a weekly resistance. Let me show you something. Let me show you how to use top-down analysis to capture data. I'm telling you, this is probably a weekly resistance. This is 1 hour chart. See, look at the 1 hour chart. From the 1 hour chart, what our chart is telling us that market is just retesting an area. You see, look at it here. You see, there was a breakout here using our strategy. The market rallied down and it come up again. It retested for the first time, retested for the second time. This is the third retest the market is making here. So let me check the 4 hours chart. What is the 4 hours chart telling us? The 4 hours chart is giving us a strong rejection from an area of value. Look at it here, a strong rejection from this point. See, this is a green candle, but see the rejection. The rejection is much. It's absolutely much. Let's check the daily chart. What the daily chart is telling us. You see, the daily chart is also telling us that after this market break out this moving average. Okay, I want to fix this. After this market break out this moving average, that means there is a change in trend now. Market has already break out the 50, the moving average, sorry, this black moving average. So that means there is a breakout now, change in trend. And market, the next candle try to retest this area and come down. And the next candle is trying to break out to close in above this moving average, but it's having a rejection, telling you that sellers are in control. So buyers have started giving up that this market has broken out this 50 moving average and the market will continue to go down. So we will verify that as the market continues to trade. But for now, we are waiting and we'll continue to wait. And this is what I'm telling you. See? This is, you see, so now I think my bot should enter a trade from now because there's a cross confirmation. This is for confirmation. I think I need to take another trade now with this boom 1000. I should, for money management wise, let me just leave this position that I have now. But live, you are seeing it here, live from AGA FOREX. Look at the market. The market has crossed this moving average, and that's an entry trigger for my own signal. But since we already have a rolling trade already, and I have already given out the signal, we can go and capture the pips. This is AGA FOREX live from Nigeria here. So please try and understand what you need to understand with respect to market, what you need to understand with respect to analysis, and what you need to understand with respect to money and risk management. Because these three things, for you to be a successful trader, I'm sorry to tell you, you have to combine all these things. For you to be a successful trader, you have to combine all these things. One cannot work without another. That's the truth. That's the bitter truth. So you must discipline yourself in such a way that you will handle your account with a static and reasonable risk management, which you are not going to trade more than 5% or 10% of your account if you are trading boom and crash because the leverage is too high. But if you are trading Forex, if you are only trading currencies, my brother, I will never advise you to risk more than 1% of your account on every trade, because that's where the power of risk to reward ratio comes. That's why forex traders always believe in risk to reward ratio, and that's why all my signal on forex trading are always swing trade signals, because I want you to use a very good risk to reward ratio and capture the market very well. Probably you will risk 30 pips and capture 90 pips. That's 1:3 risk to reward ratio, which is absolutely good and absolutely clear and absolute value for any forex trader. Because if you use one lot, probably you have $10,000 account and use one standard lot, every pip against you is $1, every pip in your favor plus $1. So assuming that lot size is static and steady, and euro USD, we targeted a market tested a swing low, and probably the average true range of that particular market at that particular moment is 15 pips. We'll just put another 15 pips, that's 180R. Our stop loss is always 180R below our swing low. Our swing low is 15 pips. Our 180R is 15 pips, making it 30 pips as our what? As our risk. So on this market, we are risking 30 pips. Anytime market go against this 30 pips, we will exit the trade. No matter the quality of that, even if that signal comes from our trusted 100% source, as far as that signal did not obey my own target for risk management and my own target for my trading plan, because when a market hit your stop loss, that indicator is telling you that this market is not obeying your trend, your trading plan, and that does not mean your trading plan failed or is wrong. No, just that this market at this current condition, at this level, did not obey your word, did not obey your trading condition, and did not obey your trading plan. So what we'll do, you will just allow the market to exit you. If the market exits you, you'll forget about the market, go and have some fun, come back to work the market again, go to what you want, analyze your market, place another trade. I don't place trade up immediately after I lose a trade. That's how I trade. Yeah, I don't place any trade. If I lose a trade now, I'll just have a break for 15 minutes. Whatever break it is, I have my PlayStation at home. I will play game, or I'll just try and do something that will make me emotionally balanced. That's how to trade. But some people, they will trade now, they will lose, they will add another trade. And when you are losing, let me tell you one secret why people blow their account. Because I know the number of times I blow account, and I can testify to that. Why people blow account is that when you lost a trade, instead of you to calm down and revise your own trading system and trading plan and trading strategy so that you can be able to take another good trade, but with that emotion in you, I lose $2, I must get back my $2. You go and use double the loss size you used before that you lost $2. So now instead of you to use $2, you lose another $4, because what? You have doubled your lot size, which is bad. Sometimes when you get lost in tradings, you need to just adjust one or two things with respect to how you trade. It's not just about you trading your account and think, and let me tell you the bitter truth. I'm telling you this so that you will be annoyed and go and get a mentor. I'm not begging you to ever join my mentorship. I'm just telling you based on a retail trader as you are. If you want to achieve success, please, I'm begging you. There are a lot of free mentorship that you can find online. Just go and search. Make sure you have a mentor as you are trading. There are a lot of things that people cannot even tell you all those informations for free. That's what you should understand. There are some that does. There are some informations I always revealed on my channel, and I know why I reveal such information, because such informations are either very, very good to others, or I know that those informations are information that you need to pay some people to tell you such informations. So as a retail trader, the market is always against you. The only thing you will do to help yourself, always try and be one step ahead of the market. Always try and be one step ahead of the market. That's when you will get value for yourself. That's when you will get value for others. And that's how you will get value for every fundamental or technical influence you can trade. Some few weeks ago, I went to Abuja for one or two things. I met someone. So the man was looking at his chart. And from the chart he was looking, he was busy waiting for a signal. Meanwhile, me, just by merely looking at that chart, that is front chart, I just used that and got my area of value and said place trade at this point. His thing is, I said just place a pending order here. He placed. We went later. Later in the day, the guy just called me. They shout, why this order has started? Is giving him 230, all those kind of things, because he had big lot. He had around $5,000, and he lost a lot because he don't listen to instructions. When you cannot listen to instruction in forex trading, my brother, I know it's very hard to listen to such instructions, but for the sake of your account, and for you to trade very well, and for you to wake up next morning and have some other money to use and trade, please always listen to instructions, either from your mentor or from somewhere else. But make sure, and don't just go and listen to useless and stupid instructions, please. I'm not saying that, I'm sorry if I'm harsh with my words, but sometimes there are some people that will find outside there that will start scamming you and be giving you some useless and stupid informations as real. Let me tell you something. Ask whoever bought my bot, whoever bought my trading bot or my trading strategy. I'll always put a disclaimer. I will always ask them one question: have you ever used bot to trade? If he say yes, fine, I'll just give him some guidelines. If he say no, I will have to tell him both the positive and the negative aspect of trading bot, so he will compare and contrast. Because for everything that have a positive influence, it must also have a negative influence. Just because I want to sell you value does not mean I cannot tell you the truth about my value, about the value or the service I want to sell for you. So understand these things, please. Sometimes you need to just adjust yourself and your own trading system and your own trading plan with everything that has to do with you to be able to get what you want. Imagine how long I have been making noise here, but market is still respecting our position, and market is already reaching a spike zone, and I may probably close the trade, or I may allow the market to hit my TP. So this is AGA Forex. So that's the basic explanation of an area of value. I use a live trading session to explain an area of value, and you can see I place a trade from an area of value. And from now henceforth, whenever I talk about an area of value in any video, please just put it at the back of your mind. This is the area of value I'm talking about. Nice to talk to you. Nice to hear from you. See you in my next video. This is AGA Forex. Bye.